What's up, guys? Dave Van Auken, the Dave Van Auken Show with Fight Bananas. Very excited. We're having back on one of our absolute favorites here with Fight Bananas. She is got a unlimited future in front of her. We're so pumped to have her back on the show. Yeah, kind of saying that she put out a picture I definitely want to kind of get into first and just see how it's been going. She hasn't fought over 9 months and really is like not just kind of saying this. She is one of these fighters that year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, could be the face of not even female MMA, just MMA in general. We're bringing her on right now. It's fight week for UFC 266. We're bringing on one of our favorites, Bella Mir. Bella, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. You just got some training in?
Yes, I literally just got done with practice.
Awesome, very cool. I appreciate your time like always. Let's start right there. You kind of just threw it out there. What's a normal practice in Bella Mir's life right now? What's a normal day for you?
Well, it depends on the day. Usually I have early in the morning, like 8 to 9. That's when I start. I'll have lifetime, so I'll have strength and conditioning.
Okay.
And then I'll usually go to syndicate right after. And depending on the day, it'll be sparring day or a grappling day. So focus on wrestling and jiu-jitsu, or we just go full sparring. And then right after that, I either go to wrestling practice or I'll either go back to the gym and hit like more weights if I'm feeling good, or hit more cardio. And then at night, I'll go to jiu-jitsu, or I'll hit pads with Dad or John, depending on the day. That's typically how my day goes.
Bella, I'm tired. I'm tired hearing it. Oh my goodness. That's what you do on a normal. That's a Tuesday in Bella Mir's life. That's a Tuesday. That's
That's
insane.
a normal
That's
day.
insane. I'll save that one question because there's the funny thing I definitely want to get into is, and we kind of started going back and forth when I saw it. All right, what's up with Dana White? What's going on? Are you signing the 6-year deal? Are we breaking major news now? What's happening? You in Vegas and just there and just kind of, is that the first time you kind of connected with him since kind of turning pro and stuff?
Well, no. I live here in Vegas.
Yeah.
But no, my dad, Dana's known me since I was little.
Right.
Like, because obviously my dad was in the UFC, so like my mom, like we've all known Dana and his family. But like this time it was actually like a long time since we've seen each other.
Right.
And like our first time we met. But no, we're not talking about contracts or anything. Just getting to know each other. Talk about just things in general.
Very cool. Was there something, were you 2% nervous at all? Was there something that he said to you that caught you off guard? Or was it just kind of talking with Uncle Dana, hopefully one day your future boss of that sort? Was it just a 5-10 minute chat?
Yeah. I'm not allowed to say much, but
okay.
Yes, not 5-10 minute chat. It was a little longer.
Oh,
my
wow.
my dad and my mom were there, so it
Yeah.
was, because like obviously like if you're having a conversation with me, you're gonna have a conversation with both of them because they're still my parents. I'm still in high school.
Yeah.
I'm not on my own yet, so yeah. So they're always gonna be there, even if I'm on my own. They're always gonna be there. They're like my
Absolutely. And you're so lucky to have that. You're especially in the fight game. It's hard. And it's grimy sometimes. There's dark days and stuff. And to have not even like a support team, but like a family. And of course, you probably have heard this a million times, but having someone like your dad who's been through all these things and he's like, hey, Bella, like I kind of maybe took the money too quick on this. Maybe we should wait. It didn't go well for me, whatever. He just has great experiences. That's just got to be a huge advantage for you. That's got to be awesome. Kind of just through your journey with Icon and stuff. It seems like your parents are just amazing and they're just so positive and supportive of you and your career going forward.
No, they are. They honestly, like I'll get a lot of like comments where people think like, oh, like do I win this? I win that because my dad. I win this because of my dad. Yes, I get advantages for my dad being my dad. Like he's been through all the fighter problems you could ever go through life. He's been in this sport for 20 plus years. Like I have that advantage. I have his knowledge. I have that advantage. But I'm the one going out there getting my face punched. I'm the one going out there literally freaking out because I'm about to go in a ring or I'm about to step on a mat with someone that's trying to hurt me.
Right.
And my dad's not out there. So like, yeah, like I do get advantages. I get more opportunities because of my last name, because of my dad, but he's not the one doing the work. He's just giving me opportunities.
Right. And, with us talking the both times for Icon Fighting Federation, you had two fights. Like
Yeah,
as soon as the bell rings, that other fighter and the fight game doesn't care who your dad is or what opportunities. It's a fight. That person's trying to do exactly what you want to do to them. So it's
exactly.
crazy. And there's going to be so many negative and non-sayers and trolls, and social media is crazy. It's like such a negative wormhole that you can go down in. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't fought this year, 9 months. I would love your take, kind of, and maybe at a younger age, might be hard to kind of wrap this around and kind of really think long term. Do you think it was maybe a good thing that, you kind of went through a little bit of a shoulder injury and did some other stuff? Was it good to kind of slow the gas down a little bit because you turned pro so quick, so young? You got 2 wins quick. It was like, shoot, like, if you didn't slow down, you could be right now 4-0, 5-0 in the UFC, and the contenders like, Bella, come on, come on. Was it good for you to kind of maybe slow down a little bit in 2021?
Yes, it definitely was. It like because after the second fight, I took just like a month break, just like try to be a kid again because I don't get much of that, and went straight into wrestling. Wrestling started, won a national title. Didn't get state this year because of COVID. But nationals was obviously winning a national title is like 10 times better. And I just had a bunch of wrestling tournaments throughout the year, and I was supposed to fight. I was actually supposed to fight this month, but I got in a car accident and hurt my wrist. Um, so I wasn't allowed to train for whenever my like wrist was sprained, and now like I've been to a chiropractor. She's literally helped my wrist so much, and like it's million times better. Like I don't even feel that much pain anymore, and the car accident was about 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
so
was it, a bad car crash, or was it just you? Or I didn't hear that
it
you got
was
into a car crash.
yeah, it was me and my brother.
Okay.
We got in a car crash, but it wasn't that bad. Uh,
Good. You guys are good. Your brother is good.
yeah, we're both
Cool.
fine.
Cool.
But so I was supposed to have the fight in September, but that happened, and that like doesn't bother me. Just do it. Just keep going. But that was actually one thing Dan actually said. He said to not rush it. You're so
Yeah.
young. Like, why
Yeah.
even try going to the UFC right now? Like, you're 18. Like, why even try that? You're not even gonna hit your peak at 26, 27. That's his words, and I literally couldn't agree more. Because honestly, I didn't want to go to the UFC either. Like this soon, I wanted to. I want to take my time. Like I want to build up my record. I don't want to go 2-0 into the UFC.
Right.
I want to get to like 10, 15 fights even.
Wow.
Like that's amazing. Like like just to build confidence and build that experience, because I feel like that's what people really like, especially the young upcoming stars. Like they get really beat by experience, and they
Right.
have the talent. It's just the experience that kills them. And like I want to have that. I want to have that behind me. I want to have the experience.
Right. And as soon as you get into the UFC, and like I said, as soon as that puddle gets pushed and the gas gets going, like there's no stopping. Like there's no coming back. There's no like, hey Dana, give me another 2 years, give me time off. Like, no, like they want you to be a part of the cycle and part of the roster. And it's like, you know, yeah, why rush it? Exactly what you said. Like maybe, and I would assume just off of someone who's been in it for a little bit, how much your game has leveled up over the last 9 months. Probably Bellamir fighting at Icon 6 would be like, you would kick that girl's ass right now. You'd be like, come on now. Like I'm just leveling up immensely. I would, right? Is like 9 months has been good for you in your game.
Yeah. I've been literally training so hard. I actually have Nogi Worlds in October. That's the next second
Nice.
week of October, second weekend, and that's the big thing right now coming up. So I've been training for that, but I've also been training everything
Right.
since my wrist got better. But yeah, and then wrestling tournaments afterwards, and then I'll maybe I'm thinking about having a fight in December. Not completely sure yet, but that's the plan. Just to
Cool.
like get a fight this year.
Right. And one thing you said earlier, the last question was like to kind of be a kid still and be a kid again in a way. What is one thing that you, nothing to do with the fight game? It's like, I enjoy this. This is one thing. I need a week off. It's an amusement. I know you guys love going down to Disney and stuff of that nature. What's one or two things that you love still doing as, as a kid?
I love going to the beach.
Okay.
That's like top. Literally love going to the beach. I love the water. I love the ocean. I love Disney. Disney Cruise, Disneyland, Disney World, Paris Disney, name it. Like I love Disneyland. I love not even just like the rides, but like just the feeling of being in Disneyland with all the characters and just like feeling like a kid. I love going up to the property. My parents have property up in Washington, at Morton, I think. It's so beautiful up there. There's no service, so you're not on your phone. And I love fishing up there. Like I love fishing. I love how relaxing it is. Um, and we usually go like dirt biking and quadding, and there's so much stuff to do out there. You're like literally in a forest, and like it's so beautiful. And those are my top three like best places to be at.
No, that's amazing. I got a place like that too. I'm such a technology guy and phone guy, but there's a mountain house we go to in North Carolina, and there's no service, and there's like it's amazing. It's like can kind of unplug, detach from the world. It's pretty awesome. Um, would it be a bucket list item for you? You mentioned your dad a couple of times. Would it be a bucket list thing to have one night Bellamere and Frank Mir fighting on the same card?
That would be great.
Yeah.
That's definitely been a thought. Definitely been a thought. Yeah, but hopefully that will come soon because I don't want my dad to fight anymore. He's too beat up. Like he needs to retire. Like I hate seeing him so hurt in the gym, and I hate seeing him just keep pushing because he has to. Not because he has to, but like like just things come up and just things happen, and I just want him to be done. I just want to have like maybe 1-2 more fights in, and then he just takes a breather. Like he hasn't really had a break.
Right. And like you said, maybe it's like you say, hey, Dad, let's do one together. We're gonna go on a card together. Maybe we can call Dean Tool. We can match this up together in December and be like, hey, after this, that's it. I'm calling the shots now. I'm the new fighter of the family. Frank, Dad, I love you. We're moving on.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd still call the shots, but yeah.
I like it. Talking like more fun stuff, more kid stuff. What's the number one streaming app that you use, to watch on the TV? Is it YouTube TV? Is you Disney Plus? Or our family's super into Disney Plus. There's so many new shows on it. It's insane. What's your number one streaming service you like to watch?
I love Disney Plus. Honestly, I watch YouTube a lot.
Yep.
Because I love looking up videos on just like wrestling or new new combos to like work on, and like I'm always like looking stuff up because I just love like learning new stuff. And this is probably weird. I love watching ASMR to help me sleep. So it's like basically like sounds that help you go, like it just help you go to bed.
Yeah.
And like if I'm not looking if I'm not looking stuff up to learn anything, I just put that on and I just go to sleep.
Are they? And I would assume they're like long videos, so you can just push play and it goes for 2-3 hours, and by then you're already asleep, right? Yeah. Okay.
Definitely think I'm so weird, but
I like that. Like I said, it's UFC 266 week. I love your take. And then I got one funny last thing for you at the end. We'll let you run, Bella. Appreciate your time. Valentina Shevchenko, one of the greatest, if not the greatest female flyweight of all time. Lauren Murphy. Would love your take. Does Lauren have a shot? I love Lauren. She has a lot of grit. Okay. No shot, right?
She's a good striker.
Right.
She has some ground game if the other person doesn't have much ground game, but Valentina all around is just literally incredible. Her body lock is insane. So if she tries to grapple Valentina, she's just gonna get taken down because Valentina is super strong, upper body lock.
Right.
Upper body anything. And her weight is just like she's just super heavy, like when she's on top. So Lauren's probably gonna strike with her, but also Valentina's probably if not Amanda Nunes, the best striker in women's MMA. her leg kicks, her setups, the way she just moves, how to just set up KOs, TKOs, like anything. Like she is just all around. If not, obviously Amanda, but besides Amanda, literally the best MMA fighter right now. And the only person that can stop her is Amanda, in my opinion. Like I don't think anyone can stop her but Amanda.
No, that's a great take. I love that take. And actually, before we do that, last thing is I did want to hit on that as well. PFL around a month ago, I was supposed to be down there, couldn't make it for that show. You and your family was down there, and that video, I mean, that picture kind of went viral. It was so cool. It was, yeah, I think you looking at Kayla Harrison in the ring, Amanda Nunes is right there. You're kind of like looking at her like, how awesome is it to be kind of like a part of that circle and that team? And are they both super cool to you? Is it cool to kind of look up to them? And then is there like a 3%, 5% like, girls, I can't wait. Like, give me 2 more years, 3 more years. Like, I can't wait to maybe one day, respectfully go to war with them. Have that, insane dream kind of a fight.
Honestly, that would be amazing to even just have that opportunity to just show that I could be in the ring with them and I could be in there to just show my talent and we just put on a war. That would be amazing. Obviously, like, I don't know how long that would be, but if they're still, I think Kayla Harrison would still be, but yeah. I don't know, Amanda's her kid, like she's being a mom, and like I completely get that. Like, if I would want to take a break too after this long run she's had, but if she's still in there and like I have the opportunity of even sparring with her like that, that's just probably the greatest opportunity ever. Like, respectfully though, not to like I'm gonna take her throne, like like yeah. like even just to like hear like her opinion on like fighting in general. Like, we did talk at the PFL fights. We did talk. I didn't talk to Kayla Harrison though because she was fighting, but I talked to her and her wife. Yeah, I talked to her and her wife, and their kid was there, and they're such nice people. Like they're so nice. Like the way they just are like out of fighting and just how respectful they are. Like, you couldn't have like a better face of MMA than Amanda, because she's like literally the perfect person to have.
It is. I so agree. And probably, Bella, one of the biggest threads on the show, how long I've been doing it for years now, like I just like when I hear, oh, Amanda's the greatest female fighter ever. Like, I will argue she's the greatest fighter ever. You don't have to put the word female in there. You don't have to precursor it. She is amazing. The lineup, the fighter she's beaten the 2 through 7 best females ever. And like in amazing fashion. She's the GOAT. She's amazing. Okay. I got something fun for you. I'm going to say 5 names that are kind of really big in the industry. And the first thought comes to your head. It could be one word, a sentence, whatever comes to your head. All right. All right, here we go. First one, Rose Namajunas.
Thug Rose.
Thug Rose, okay. Number 2, Kayla Harrison.
Huge.
Ooh. Number 3, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Gangster.
Like that. Number 4, Miranda Maverick.
Skillful.
Number 5, the last, we talked about her a lot there, Amanda Nunes.
The best.
The best. There we go. Let's peel off the name with Bella Meir. Bella, you're the absolute best. We appreciate you. We absolutely admire you here at Fight Bananas. I cannot wait. Hopefully December. That'd be very, very intriguing and interesting. Is there anything you want to say, get off your plate, or any kind of sponsors you want to push, anything of that nature?
Oh, yeah. CBD Shaman, obviously.
Okay.
Biggest sponsor. The BJJ Box, Box Dry. Am I missing anyone? Oh, Dr. Luca is my chiropractor. She's literally helps me so much.
That's awesome. For that CBD one, send me the link or the logo, and we'll put it up here. We'll put it all through the podcast and the links and everything that goes out. And Bella, appreciate you. We talk like every 4 or 6 months, and you're the best. And cannot wait to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah,
Later, Bella. Bye.